Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Well, after the Lebanon Raiders boys basketball team easily beat the Hanover Marauders 63-36, we caught up with Lebanon's head coach Keith Maddie to get his thoughts about beating their rivals with another Coach's Corner segment. And we learned what life is like for the team after they lost their star player KJ Maddie to a foot injury. Let's listen in.
Coach's Corner is presented by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees that are large enough to satisfy anyone's appetite, and award-winning seafood chowder.
You know, I was really happy with the effort that we had tonight. We shot it great in the first half, but really what I was most pleased with, what we can control, is like how hard we played, and we played, as hard as we could. That created a lot of offensive opportunities. So very pleased. We got a lot to work on. Hanover's a good team. We shot it great tonight, and I know that they'll come back, and we'll probably have a great game with them next month. So, we just look at the positives. We got the win. Got a lot of guys got to play tonight, a lot of happy kids, but get back in the gym tomorrow and work hard. Ryan Milliken was phenomenal in the first half, not just the points, but the rebounding and the way he was guarding, Benny Gantrish, who's a really good player. Graham Chickering did a great job all night long, keeping us composed. They pressed us all night. I don't remember the pressure turning us over, or at least not turning us over when the game was close. And, Chris Nolte had a great night. He very efficient, 13 points, didn't take a lot of shots, scored, rebounded, stayed in offense. Really pleased with his job tonight too. Yeah, we have a lot. KJ, obviously it hurts to lose KJ, but we have a lot of good players, and we have a lot of kids who practice really hard and wait for their opportunity, and just have the next man up. And it's the guys are sad. I'm sad. KJ's sad that he's hurt, but certain kids have really embraced the opportunity. Paul Slabinski played pretty well tonight. Got on the floor, played hard, and Noah Didabani played super hard too. So. They can't be KJ. They have to be themselves, and what they are hard-nosed kids who play great defense, and that's what they've brought to the table, and it's really kept the ball rolling. Yeah, it's always special. Like I told the guys before the game, we have a great group of kids, and we've had senior classes who've gone all 4 years and never beaten Hanover. And one of the goals these guys had way back was never to lose to Hanover. So they're getting a little closer to that mission complete. So, it's a very great cause. But, Mr. Wexler was my assistant. All this money that gets raised here goes to, kids, like scholarships for kids to be at the CCB camp. So really great night, very cool night.
Thanks a lot for talking with us, Coach Maddie. We'll be sure to keep an eye on these Raiders throughout the season, as they're expected to be on top of Division II come playoff time. Well, that's going to do it for this week's YCN Sports Wrap. Be sure to tune in next week when we'll be covering the female Raiders as they also took on Hanover. We'll also have highlights from the Sunapee boys and girls basketball teams. You won't want to miss it. As always, I'm your host, Andrew Zerhide. Have a wonderful Christmas and holidays, everyone.